Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today, we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. I hope everybody is having a great weekend, or at least trying to have a great weekend. We had some very nice juicy dips to buy. I mean, I bought Casper. I was looking into buying XRP, but I don't know. I mean, it's like one of those altcoins that my bags have been packed since like March of 2020, so I'm more so looking into other altcoins that I could flip into profits and buy more XRP later down the road. If I have to buy at a higher price, that's totally fine with me, in my opinion. But yeah, I think that this market is pretty much nearing its point where we are about to go. We are seeing Bitcoin dominance dropping while Ethereum dominance is actually rising. We could actually kind of see that on the chart. We're going to be talking about that here shortly. Of course, before we fully jump in this video, I just want to ask you guys to please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and I do greatly appreciate it. Now, with a lot of these altcoins, we have been seeing a ton of alts, in the 10+% drops. On the 24-hour span, it looks pretty rough out there. Very good discounts, to be completely honest with you, on a lot of the OG laggards like Zcash, EOS. I've talked about these. I've talked about why they are also very good. Dash is also a very good one too. Even Bitcoin Cash. It's crazy how far we've gone down on a few altcoins. Like XLM, hit 23 cents. Like, that's actually ridiculous. And of course, XRP gave us a really fat discount too. It's almost like Christmas, but early. So in my mind, I think this market, I think that this was needed. I think that this was a good flush. We've talked about it last night in the live stream, and I am very excited nonetheless for what's about to happen throughout this entire market. Now, obviously with XRP, look at the perfect touch that we had. I mean, this was 65 cents, almost exact. And it's crazy to say because if we're looking back on where we just tested, this is pretty much support going back to July. Like, this is a significant point. And of course, we did retest, the July lows, or, the July pump, if you will. Resistance going all the way back to July 27th. A lot of altcoins actually did not go down this low. So I think that, XRP gave us a really good discount for anybody who does want to buy a lot more. I'm just saying, this could be your chance. Now, I would have liked us to hold the 70 centile range, which was the August lows. On Bitcoin, we could go down lower. I've discussed this. So, yeah, we could see a little bit lower price action on XRP. And here is those lows here. So, the main targets would be around the 40.8K mark. I think that this is strong demand going all the way back to September. So, we could pretty much throw a rectangle on here. So this is pretty much the point where I want to see us kind of test. We've already tested that point a little bit, as you guys do see us with that wick, but it's more so down here. So we could see where we wicked up to the top in August, and then of course we do see the demand zone down here. Now, we could even come down all the way to 37.5K realistically. I think that this is a lot deeper than most people actually want it to see. If we're talking from the tops to the bottom right now, this is already a 40% drop. This would be about a 45.66% drop to the bottom of the 786. But I think that we hold the 702. I think that this is a point where we could pretty much say, hey, yeah, this is a 40% drop. Everybody's scared. Everybody's panicking. But realistically, smart money is accumulating and buying. Now, like I did say, in terms of Bitcoin dominance, and we're going to be talking about Ethereum dominance, but check this out. This is actually very bullish for us. We hit my demand zone, which is the demand zone going all the way back to September. This is also the demand zone going all the way back to the 13th of May. And this looks like it's very bearish. Honestly, I want to test 40%, and I actually want this to break somewhere in between the 30 centile ranges, or 30 percentile ranges, sorry. And I believe that we could come all the way down to like 20%. This is the 2017-2018 bottom on the Bitcoin dominance chart, so we still have a little bit of time left on that. But check out Ethereum. This is the significant sign of us going into a major alt run. This is the highest that Ethereum's been in dominance since literally 2018, 2017. So, I mean, realistically, you could see what's about to happen throughout this entire market. The Ethereum Bitcoin pair looks very strong as well, just so you guys know. We're peaking above some significant points. We're actually peaking above the May all-time highs on the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, which tells me, okay, that this is making new highs, and that means that this market is extremely bullish as well. So I'm very excited for that. In regards to a lot of altcoins, we could actually kind of look at we could look at the market cap for altcoins. And we do see a deep dip here. We actually broke below the 618, which is totally fine. And again, as you guys do see, check out the perfect point that we retest it. We're retesting those August lows, which is totally fine. We're taking out that liquidity. That is great. This is also very good for us to pretty much get this major drop out of the way anyways. And just so, let me, real quick, let me change this so that you guys could pretty much see this a lot easier. But in terms of what is actually happening right now, I'm very, very excited for what's about to happen throughout the entire market. And in terms of the altcoin market cap, I'm waiting for us to break above, and this is a little bit of a changed path because I was going off of the highs at that point. This is pretty much more so what we are looking at. So we actually test it a little bit deeper. It's totally fine. And like I said, in terms of what is happening, we are seeing a lot of alts back into the demand zone, which is still back above the 618. If we're going off of this point that I had on the chart, you can pretty much see that this is pretty much the 786 point, which we are back into, which is very good. It is also showing a lot of strength within the altcoin market. A lot of altcoins were oversold severely last night. It was more so an inorganic sell-off. I don't think that was an organic sell-off at all, which tells me, listen, this is not, this is not a bear market or anything like that. It could be a bear market on Bitcoin, but look at how oversold XRP is on the RSI. We are literally down to about 25.49. We didn't even hit that, okay? Just so you guys know, we didn't even hit that during the SEC lawsuit. So what does that tell you? The only time that we've been at these oversold levels was March of 2020. So yeah, this was a strong drop, but in my mind, and I even said this on Twitter yesterday, and I even said it in the live stream from last night, this was all needed. This is going to shake out the weak hands. This is going to prove to you who is going to win and who is going to lose. We're retesting those perfect lows going even back to May of this year, as you guys do see on that demand zone. And this is a perfect retest of the bottom. And a lot of altcoins are like this as well. All of these altcoins that you do see on the 24-hour span that are down significantly, all retested their August lows pretty much. And even XLM, if we're talking about XLM as well, because we have to look at this in terms of where we pretty much retest it. Again, this is pretty much those summer lows. And it's crazy to me that, a lot of this market is oversold. Everybody is panicking. Everybody is scared. But a lot of people are buying the dip because they understand what is about to happen. I mean, realistically, why would anybody be selling right now when we know what's about to happen? Also, just so you guys know, we do see here 1 billion USDT was minted at the Tether Treasury today. And we already know what this is gonna do. We just seen this actually happen recently during the November drop. And of course, in terms of what happened after, it was a significant pump. So I'm watching Bitcoin and Ethereum closely. And the reason why is because when we're talking about Ethereum, the Ethereum dominance levels are rising very quickly. Like I said, I have the X marks the spot up here. That's been a spot that I've been marking for a fairly long time. You could see the strength on the RSI. It's not even overbought yet. Same with Ethereum right now in terms of the USD pair. Yeah, it looks fairly bearish, but look at how strong we are. Look at the strong bounce that we pretty much bounced back to, where we pretty much retested, which was down here. I'm going off of the October test because this is pretty much where we retested to the point before we pretty much continued higher, which in my mind from here, I think that we target $5,000 fairly easily. But again, look at the RSI. It's not overbought. It's still fairly low in terms of the level that it's at. It's at like around 43. Now Bitcoin, we know that Bitcoin was oversold last night, but it was needed. This was a good orchestrated pretty much drop in price. And like I said, if we do test those bottom lows at about like 40K, it is another little bit of a drop. But from the levels that we've been seeing going all the way back to like November 25th and so, it's only a 32% drop. From the topping point, yeah, it's about like a 41.92%. So would I be buying right now? I mean, I would DCA because first off, Bitcoin is almost at oversold levels. I don't think that it goes down too much lower. If anything, we'll retest maybe the May drop, which is like 23.15. We could come down a little bit lower. It's not going to come down to those levels that we've seen back there, but I'm just saying around this point in time, you could pretty much see where the demand zone are, or the demand zones are, which goes all the way back to September's lows, which is not bearish at all. Like I said, a lot of people are panicking, but look at the level that we are at. Like I think that a lot of people are kind of zoomed in on like maybe the 15-minute chart, maybe the 5-minute chart, but you know, yeah, is Bitcoin in a bear market? Because that's what a lot of people have been asking me. Is Bitcoin even going to go higher from here? I think that we have one last major move in store for us. You know, in terms of the wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, I think that we just finished our wave 4. I think that this is going to be the last pretty much major drop on Bitcoin for a fairly long time. But of course, in terms of what is about to happen throughout this entire market, we're about to see a repeated 2017-2018 bull run. Do we know where Bitcoin could go? A lot of people are speculating, you know, 100K plus. I think that we could go to 100K if we lengthen the cycle. Of course, we are going to trade what the market is telling us. We're not going to just trade speculative base points on if Bitcoin is going to lengthen into quarter 1 and quarter 2 of 2022. I think it is possible that we see 100K plus, like 100 to 150K plus, possibly even $250,000 if we lengthen the cycle. But if we are topping somewhere in the December to January timeframe, okay, where we lengthen just like a little bit by a month, we could be seeing 85 to 95K. And that is very bullish for a lot of our altcoins, especially XRP. So I'm going to be watching this market very closely in the coming weeks to months, because or even just in the couple days, right? Because we know that Bitcoin's most likely going to bleed a little bit today. It's probably going to bleed a little bit tomorrow, but we do know that tomorrow is the weekly candle close for all of this market, especially Bitcoin. So, you know, we're going to be watching the entire market closely. But I will say this, every single time that we do get, you know, USDT minted, it's very bullish for Bitcoin. We do see it kind of flow right back into the market. I know it's manipulation, but hey, I will take it at this point, but I'm sure that they will pretty much probably print more and more today. Who knows? We'll have to see. But we are seeing, you know, 1,909 Bitcoin transferred from Zappo to Coinbase. Could be a little bit of another sell-off. It's possible. We are seeing, you know, a lot of, you know, buy pressure probably happening as well, because we are seeing 21.5 almost million USDT transferred from an unknown wallet to OKEX. Probably somebody buying, if anything, right? So, you know, we are watching a lot. Like, this is something that could essentially lead to a sell-off of 500 Bitcoin, but it's not going to do too much for the price. But this is when we do see things happening for the price, right? Where we do see 1,000, 2,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, another drop could happen. I said that. So, you know, just be, you know, play with caution, but I think that a lot of the altcoins are at near bottom levels. I think Bitcoin is at near bottom levels, right? Even if we're going off of this low that we just printed on the chart for Bitcoin, like I said, if we go down just a little bit more on this to around like, you know, possibly 40K, it's another 5% to those lows down here at like, it's like 37.3K. We could actually kind of see that real quick on the Coinbase chart. There we go. You know, if we come down a little bit lower, this is like 4%. To the bottom point here, it's about like 11%. And, you know, in my mind, I don't think that we come down too much lower, right? Like, this is the pretty much bottom stage for us. If we come down lower on this, then I would be concerned. But I think that tomorrow, in terms of the weekly candle close, we are going to pump back up above probably the 382 level, which is about 53.7K. That's what I personally want to see back into this demand zone. So we could actually kind of diverge both of these into a green and also a red pattern. So this is pretty much us coming down lower, and of course the green is pretty much where I want to see us by the end of the day tomorrow. So with that in mind, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord. And just remember, guys, the Ultimate Crusader Trading Bundle Pack is on sale, 35% off until the end of December. It does include pretty much everything on the website, as well as all future content for free. You guys can learn all my exit strategies, my personal trading indicators, all that kind of stuff. But with that in mind, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.